Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we've come along to the wee harbour village of Limekilns. The last time we were here, it was last year and the sun was shining. It was a beautiful summer's day. Today we're getting to see all the grey tones of Limekilns. Let's see what we can find. There's a really interesting looking piece of glass in here. It's a very odd shape, at least I think it's glass. I'm wondering as I get closer to it, is it plastic? But I think that's glass, what do you reckon?
Oh, you think it could be like molten plastic? If I'm gonna touch it, I'll know.
Yeah.
Oh no,
glass.
that's glass.
What could that be?
It looks like a jawbone, doesn't it?
Well, it's not a glass jawbone. You know, that's actually, that's an expression in boxing.
Oh,
Someone
right.
who has a glass jaw. It's easy to knock out.
Okay, well let's take that and see what it's like.
Yeah, let's put that down somewhere, we'll get a closer look. Now, we've done this before, we found a mystery piece. In fact, we have a wee bit of a track record of this. But anyway, just recently, maybe a week or two ago, we asked you if you could identify a piece of glass that we'd found. And it was quite easy. That was the cod bottle piece. This piece, though, you know, I have no idea what it is.
No, me neither. So yeah, can you help us identify this piece?
Seeing some crockery here. Nice wee red floral pattern. Much older looking piece. Oh, and there's the sun coming out. Check it out, I know you like these.
What is it? Oh, it's a teacup
But
handle.
look, it's nicer than that. It's got purple on it.
Oh, that's a very pretty one, isn't it?
It's quite cool.
That's really
I
nice.
just found this, I don't think it's anything related at all, it's red rather than that. But
Oh right, yeah,
it looks like a kind of spongeware, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and then transferware. Cool. I'll take these. I'll maybe leave that here. Nah, I'll take it.
Okie dokes. So we were just walking out a little bit. We want to get beyond the harbour just now. But then I looked down at my feet and it's nothing, it's not a special one, but it's quite difficult to see.
Ah.
You can see it, right?
Yeah,
You can see where I'm going.
Amongst the sea coal.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can't see through this monitor.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Alright, there's a lovely wee button.
It's a black button in amongst all this washed up black sea coal.
Cool. I'm going to take that.
I think what you can see there is a size 12 Wellington boot print. So I just walked over this area here and I just heard Nicole behind me saying,
Oh look what's there.
yeah, as if you didn't make that, it was, oh look what's there. And of course I'd walked right by this jar.
Yay.
That's quite cool, that's been here a while. There's some barnacles on that. There's even a wee snail type thingy here.
Okay, snail, you've got it.
Yeah, you can live elsewhere. We're going to put you there. You've been relocated, but it's to a nice swampy part of the harbour here.
Okay.
Whoops. It's making noises. Oh, that's interesting.
What colour is it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what colour it was when it was in the water. It looks like it's going to be, I tell you, I think it's clear.
Yeah, I think so
I'm pretty sure it's clear. It's an interesting shape.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's got a screw top, so it's like after the 30s, I think.
Yeah, it's not ancient, it's
No.
not Pictish.
Well, I'll try and give it a little rinse over here.
Okay, you give that a wee rinse. I'll take a little scan around here and we'll come back and have a wee look at that.
Okay.
The barnacles are a wee bit misleading on that one, I think.
Yeah, I think what we actually have here is a relatively modern coffee jar.
Yeah, I think you could almost name the brand looking at the shape of the jar.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first find of the day sort of thing.
Yay.
Now it's really big, it's really chunky. I don't think there's anything much we can do with that.
No.
Yeah, there you go. There's a sense of the size. Can you tap that, please?
Oh, sorry.
Still need you to tap. There we go. So it's the glovies that do it. What do you reckon that is? A big bit of cod bottle, maybe, or what do you think?
Yeah. I think so. There's a wee air bubble in there. I'll turn it round. Yeah, definitely very old bottle, and lots of stuff here. There's a bit of a kind of jam bit as well. So yeah, I think that's old.
Gonna leave that.
Yeah. Too big for a pendant.
Yeah, but I was thinking an earring. Well, there's a big old bottleneck, but that looks quite sharp, so I think we'll leave that and we'll let the River Forth do its job, break that up a bit, soften the edges, and that's going to make some beautiful sea glass. I'm going to catch up with Nicole and see if she's had any more luck.
I think I may have found an inkwell.
So Nicole reckons this is an inkwell, and now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it could well be an ink bottle. That's very cool.
Well, it could be.
It's a nice shape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got that size, eh?
Yeah.
See size of an inkwell? Possibly?
Yeah, it's not going to be a water bottle. It's not going to keep you going for long.
No. And again, screw top.
Right, so not incredibly old, but yeah, I think you might be right there. With it being an inkwell, that's very cool.
Yeah. There might be something on the bottom.
I think what we'll do is we'll get that cleaned up and we'll have a look. Yeah, I can see some writing here. Ooh, that went. If you hold that still for a second, I'll see if I can get that on shot. It's a wee bit dark. We'll get that cleaned up and we'll take a closer look at that.
Yeah.
The first thing to say about this lovely wee bottle is that it is definitely not an ink bottle. We can read the words Isinglass on the bottom. Isinglass is also known as fish glue, and it's made from the swim bladders of some kinds of fish. It has many uses, among them it's a glue and a protective coating. It's a fining used in brewing wines and beers to pull suspended yeast residue from brewed products. It has also been a go-to in the kitchen and was once used to preserve eggs by sealing the shells and preventing bacteria from passing through these porous surfaces. As a form of collagen, it has also been used in confectionery and as a setting agent for jellies, blancmanges and the like. Before it was domestically produced in the UK imported its Isinglass from Russia, a trade that by 1761 cost the UK £60,000 a year, an astronomical sum for the 1700s. It was a British chemist called Humphrey Jackson who first learned how to make isinglass from domestic fish stock like cod or ling. This contribution was considered so important that he was made a Fellow of the Royal Society in 1772. These days, isinglass is still used in brewing, though its main use is in heritage renovation and period correct repairs to paintings, book bindings, wooden furniture and the like. It's such a cool find. We thought we'd found an old ink bottle, but it turned out to be something far more interesting.
Da, da, da.
Here's the question. It's a quiz time.
Yeah.
We've just seen this. Now, what do you think? Can you tap that? I'm sorry, I've got my glovies on again. It's getting a wee bit parky here, a wee bit cold. I'll tell you what I have seen though.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, it's a nice wee bit of pirate glass there. The real question though is, what's this?
Yeah.
What is it? Now, it could be one of two things.
Is it a jar?
Or is it a waste pipe?
I think it's maybe a salt glazed jar. Let's see if we
Do
can
you?
dig
My fingers crossed.
out.
No, no, it's a waste pipe.
Ah, that's lovely.
We should have given you 10 seconds to figure that out. We're only working out these new format quizzes as we go. There we go though. Anyone who immediately thought that was a waste pipe, you win a congratulations from us.
Okay. So Craig was attempting to go to a little tiny sand beach just past all those very slippery rocks, but they're covered in seaweed and they're really, really slippery. So I'm just over here in these mud flats, and I'm gonna just zoom in because I found something. Okay, fun one. Can you see it? You can probably, well, maybe you can see it. It's got a slightly different colour. That's how I managed to see it. Get a bit closer. Look, it's the bottom of a pipe. A little pipe stem with this little foot thing. So we're just going to another little cove or another harbour area. I spotted this bit here. Now you can probably see what it is. It's a pipe stem. I think we set out to get some bottles and some pipe stems. So there we go. Got a bottle and we've got a pipe stem. And of course, a day at the beach wouldn't be complete without the obligatory blue willow pattern.
I think what I would like to do is there's a little harbour area over your shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Now, anybody listening to this can probably hear that there's a wee dog in there.
Yeah.
And that wee dog is saying, come into the harbour, there's things to find here.
I'm having fun, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll listen to that wee dog. And we'll head off into that harbour. What do you think?
Yeah, very quickly, because I still want to have a look over there in that first harbour that we found that huge piece of pink before.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Let's head off this way first.
Yeah. Bottleneck?
Yeah, it's really shiny.
Oh yeah.
So it's been really well protected, I guess, in the sand and the mud here in this harbour area.
Yeah.
But it's sea foam, so we know it's quite old.
Yeah, it's quite chunky, and it's one of the things that you like to find.
It's a bottleneck, yeah, and it is super chunky as well. I don't know if you can put that on profile so we can get a wee sense of just how chunky that is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's the lip of the bottle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good noise that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's getting a little bit dark just now. We're in that final little stretch of harbour. I thought I'd take a little walk down here. Maybe we'll have something interesting caught in amongst the stones there. Fingers crossed. Now that is a thick bottle with a massive, massive, massive kick up. Well, I say bottle, it's just part of a bottle. Such a shame. That would have been awesome. That would have been a huge bottle. That's got to be like a champagne bottle. Maybe similar to that kind that we found out in Broughty Ferry a long time back. I'll take that along. I'll let Nicole see that. That would have been a spectacular kick up. If that had been on its own, that would be so good. Well, here's another bottle bottom, and again, oops, sorry about that, and a bit close there. Another bottle bottom, much like this one that I've just found as well. Very, very dark, very shiny. There's very little wear on these. They've clearly been buried in the sand here for quite some time. But this is obviously a square bottom bottle. Not quite sure what that would have been. Not even sure what colour that is. We'll have to see when we get it cleaned up, if we decide to take it off the shore here. But, you know, bottle bottoms, that's what we seem to be finding. Lots of them.
Is it a stick or is it a pipe stem? Or is it metal? I think it's a pipe stem, and a really nice one.
So I'm going to catch up with Nicole. Let's see what she's found.
If you ever wondered where on the beach you can find plastic, it's in areas like this. There's a lot of very light sort of tree bark and stuff here, and well, I guess it's seaweed, and there's lots of plastic in here. And I've just, as I was doing that, just found this little plastic ball in here, and that green thing, that's probably from a Carlsberg beer bottle or something like that. But I'm wondering if there's a Smartie Sled somewhere in here. Smartie Sled, hello, hello. I think it's my lucky day for Smartie Sleds. I found a P on the beach, or it could be a lowercase d. I'm going to say maybe it's a P. Oh, that wind is howling through the little boats.
Was that you just getting lucky finding something? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
it's a Smartie Sled.
It is indeed, yeah.
That's
and I found
awesome.
a piece of Lego as well.
Right, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Here are a couple of things that I found. Now, be careful, they're
Okay.
quite sharp.
Oh, right, okay, like an old gin bottle, I think, this square one might
maybe,
be.
yeah. It's really thick though. I did find
Yeah.
this as well. It's my only coloured piece of
Oops.
glass today,
Just dropped
and
that off.
it's horrible. It's really sharp.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay, so Nicole just dropped the gin bottle. It's okay, we'll
Yeah.
grab that back in a second. There she goes.
Oops, sorry.
No worries.
There we are, okay, yeah, so I think it might be gin, because it was square, so it could be stacked in cases.
Right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one reminds me of that, we called it a champagne bottle when we found
Okay.
one in Broughty Ferry.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the kick up on that is significantly larger than the one that we found there. I'm just going to get a close up on that so you can kind of see it properly. If you could turn that profile as well.
Like this?
It's huge.
It's really big, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
really is a massive, massive kick up
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, and that's just the bottom of the bottle. Now imagine the size of the whole bottle.
Yeah, do you know, I mean, the weird thing is that it wouldn't have had a massive circumference,
No.
but it would have been really, really hefty. We can see just a
Yeah.
very slight pontile
Yeah.
in there, but it's that kick up really that that's quite astounding. It's quite
Yeah.
large.
Some great pieces of pyroclast you found there.
You know, aside from that really chunky piece of glass that I just handed you there, I really haven't found very much beyond the harbour area. How about yourself?
Yeah, I found a little pipe stem and a piece of blue willow pottery and shells galore.
Yeah, there's a lot of shells here.
Yeah, lots of them, very old ones.
Okay, I think it's about time that we got back along to that harbour that you've been wanting to have a look in.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's starting to get dark and a little bit cold, so
Yeah, it's getting a
we
wee bit
should
dark.
try and see if we can find something there.
Yeah, so, standout find of the day in this area, what do you think?
Oyster shells.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah. So we're walking back to the car now, and as you can see, we're on the tide line. More familiar territory for us, so maybe we'll find some sea glass like this. Exactly as I suspected, we are attuned to this sea glass.
What's that hiding underneath that seaweed, you reckon?
Oh, maybe a bit of pottery.
Looks like it to me.
I'll tap the screen.
Thank you very much. I think we've focused nicely in on the seaweed there. It's quite tricky when it's hidden underneath the seaweed.
Oh look, it looks like a very old piece of spongeware
Do
actually.
you think spongeware? Or
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe weemsware.
Oh, wow, that's a really nice piece. It's really lovely. You can actually see it almost looks like a sponge, right? You can really see how it's been dipped on there. That one is very faint. You can
That
hardly make
kind
out
of looks
what it
to
is.
me like weemsware. That looks like it might be painted on. I wonder if that's weemsware.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I'm gonna
As far as
take
spongeware
this,
goes, that
yeah.
looks like it's indented. Can you feel indentations in the pottery there?
No, it's smooth.
Really?
It's really still glazed, very smooth. You can see the strokes from the paintbrush here on the bottom, so it's sponge printed and painted.
Very cool. Now that's an interesting piece of glass.
I like when you see that.
Now I reckon, what do you think this is? I reckon that this is from a boat and that's a reflector. That there would have been a lamp. I don't know if this would have been flat. There's actually, I can see some writing on there. It might not be.
Alright, yeah. I'm
Maybe
not
see
sure
the
I
writing
can
there.
make
Could you
that
tap
out.
that please? There we go. Thank you very much.
End. I think it says end.
Yeah, so we reckon that's probably the top.
This end up, maybe?
Oh no, I don't know about that. No, but that could be the top of the object. But it looks to me like that had some light inside it, and it was designed to make that light shine brighter or more.
Alright.
You know,
yeah,
like a
yeah.
reflector, like
It
getting
does,
like
yeah.
a brake light and such.
Shall we hold it against the light?
That's very cool. Well, you know, they're kind of modern finds kind of thing, but I really like them. I think they're a cool shape.
Yeah. You
And-
still think we can make a chess set?
We might be able to make a chess set. We've got 2 more pawns. And do you know what? I can see another one, and I'm just going to go and point the camera at that in a second.
Alright.
Can you see it?
No.
Oh, that's cool. Let's play Can You See It? Now, this is a fiendishly difficult episode of Can You See It?
I can see it now, yes.
Yeah, it takes a while to spot it, doesn't it? Now, do you know what? I can't see it through the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera so that it's facing downwards, and we'll walk towards it.
Okay. Let's go retrieve it.
Yeah. Can you see it? I promise there's something there. You know what it is as well, right? We've already told you it's a spark plug.
Yeah. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
There we go. A sneaky wee standy uppy one.
It's like somebody's put it there.
Well, I reckon there's a whole plate in here somewhere.
Yeah.
This is some really nice transferware.
Thing, it looks like birds, doesn't it? Like,
Could be seagull.
yeah, it could be, yeah. Don't know if there's something on the other side. No, it's plain. Yeah, I think we might leave that here. It's a really nice pattern though, isn't it?
Well, you know, I'm glad we ended up back here to finish the film off today, because I found something that I think is really quite cool, and something else that's nice. Nicole loves to find these. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them, but it's a nice wee button there. That one looks clear. It's clear plastic, that one. But that's not the best thing. The best thing is this. Now that's a very, very old bottleneck. Check this out, what do you think? Do you think this is an old piece?
Let's see it.
So got a wee clear glass button there. Well, it's not,
Oh.
sorry, it's not glass, it's
Oh.
plastic, beg your pardon. And this, now look, that's
Oh,
smudged.
right.
It's really, the applied lid,
Lip, yeah.
the applied lip on this one is very, very, very rough.
Oh yeah, that might be from a really old bottle. I mean, could be from an onion bottle, who knows?
Yeah, do you know what? I think we'd need to get a wee trowel and have a wee scrape around in this area. Maybe we'll come back and do that another day.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
today though, I think we'll take our wee button
Yeah.
and our wee possibly sort of like 1600s bottle and we'll have a look and see what we found today.
Yeah, let's do that. I think we've done really well.
I think Nicole's just spotted what I've just seen. You know, when we came down to this picturesque medieval harbour, I thought here's a day where we're just not going to have a star find. As much as, you know, this mud kind of promises special things, it's just not our environment. And then,
There it is.
just right in front of me, it just popped out of nowhere, literally. Well, not literally. It's been here. And who knows how many years this has been. Yeah, careful. We're in the mud just now, so we are actually sinking a little bit as we approach this star find.
Yeah.
But you know,
Oh.
do you know what? I know how to name this now, and that's because you fantastic people have kept me right all this time. Find of the day. And in this case, it might well be my find of the day. There we go, that's a cracker. And this is a number 1.
Oh, right. Yeah,
This is a 1.
5.
We found a 5 before, but this is like 4 better than a 5. This is a number 1.
Yeah.
And this is a Titleist. Absolutely awesome find. You've just been setting up the finds of the day.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
think we've done?
I think we've done really well. We found lots of little treasures that we love to find, and we found that little bottle that I think is an Inkwell.
Yeah, I think that's star find of the day. Aside from
The golf ball.
yeah, that title is number 1, mine. Number 1. Well, here are some of our best finds of the day, and as per usual, we'll let Nicole talk us through them.
Okay, let's start on the bottom there where we found spark plugs galore. It's like a whole chess set or something waiting to be made.
Yeah, so I mean, that's quite a lot of spark plugs in one day. Not that I'm super excited about it, but as you say, there is that playful little idea that one day we might actually get round to making a chess set out of these things.
Yeah, at least they're very quirky. And then we found this really lovely piece of spongeware there. I'll move this over a little bit. That's a really nice piece. And this funky little piece that might have come from a ship's lantern, as you said.
Yeah, I think that's some kind of light, some kind of signal light or so on a ship. I don't know, I mean, it's in a harbour, you know.
Yeah,
So
it certainly is.
there's a fair chance of that.
Two lovely pieces of pirate glass. Very nice piece. This one is the one. Is it the one that said burnt Dunfermline? No, it's not the one.
No,
We
that's
didn't take
not.
that
No,
one.
we left the Dunfermline one.
Yeah.
That one looks much older. That has the massive kick up, and this one I'm willing to bet is a lot older than this as well.
Yeah.
Just looking at that applied lip there,
Yeah.
you can see the glass has started to. It's either got, you know, an iridescent coating on it there from something, or it's starting to degrade.
Yeah, yeah. And then this lovely little bottleneck. So those
Last minute find. Now I was just walking up to see Nicole, and I have found something that's, well, you know, is it quite nice? It looks to me like it's a wee glass Inkwell top.
Oh, right.
So it's not the whole bottle, it's just the bottleneck there. And do you know how I feel about bottlenecks? I do like a bottleneck. And that's a nice wee bottleneck, that one. It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it up. There you go. Can you see it better now?
Can do.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect marble stand.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We just need to find a marble now. Or take one from the house and put it on there.
Yeah, I think the latter.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the other finds. Okay, shall we start at the star find?
Well, you have to mean... you have to be talking about the title. It's number 1.
Absolutely, yeah. Find of the day.
It is. It's a star find, folks. It's a star find.
And now, because we're beachcombers, we've got a comb.
Okay, I can hear the groans. There's so many groans.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, then we found quite a few buttons. Sadly they're all plastic. Maybe next time we find a glass button, but you know, I like to find the plastic buttons as well.
Yeah, button's a button.
A button is a button. Then a couple of pipe stems. This one, I don't know, that might clear up. It looks kind of reddish just now, but I think they're all kind of clay coloured. If that is that a word? Clay coloured?
Clay coloured, I don't know. Not sure. Sorry, there's a wee bit of jiggling about there as I move the gimbal from hand to hand whilst I'm focusing the camera here, folks. So
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's those pipe stems. You can see they're nice and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that looks like I can see a little stand on this one.
Yeah. So that's the kind of just between the bowl would have been here and then the pipe stem goes there. So it's a little pipe stem.
Very cool. Nice wee detail there.
Yeah. I found lots of little partial Smartie lids there, 2 with a letter on it. These don't have letters on them, but they're still partial Smartie lids, which is very nice.
And who doesn't love a Smartie lid? Let's face it.
That's right. And I think maybe we have a new one for our alphabet. Who knows?
Cool.
We'll find out at home. This is really a cool pencil sharpener there. Little gift from New Zealand. It's travelled around the world. Lots of lucky plastic finds today, and you might not like plastic. I don't like plastic on the beach, but it makes amazing artwork. Now this is actually a really nice pencil sharpener. It appears to be a gift from New Zealand and has a tiki on it and a little bit of PowerShell. Now that is a really special find, I have to say. You think there's a bit of plastic and then you find a gift from New Zealand. How cool is that? Now for the other star find.
Back to the title list there. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
No, this one. I hope it's an Inkwell. When we clean it up, I'll be able to read what it says on the bottom. So we may be able to actually find out if it's an Inkwell.
It certainly looks like an Inkwell to me.
Yeah, it's a great find. We tend not to find or pick up bottles, so I'm very happy with what we found today.
Yeah. You know, I don't think it's a particularly old Inkwell if it is an Inkwell. But nonetheless, I think it's an excellent wee find. It's a cracker.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that you can put on display in your house and go, you know, that was that day.
Yeah, you can put little flowers in it, little bluebells or something, and that'll look nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we had a great day today.
All in, I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. There's a wee button just there, just give that a wee tap and you'll be subscribed to the channel. It really does help us. A huge thanks to everyone who's helped support this channel through Ko-fi and Etsy. That's how we keep doing this. Thank you all so much for that. We'll see you next time.